deep breath. And if this message found you today, then stick around because I got a message for you, baby. Let's hop right in. Y'all, coming into the reading, the first card I got out was the Hierophant for y'all. So when the Hierophant shows up, the Hierophant is all about somebody who has gone through a tower. Okay, let me break it down. Let's say you thought that you were building something solid on solid ground. And whatever you thought you built crumbled right before your very eyes. You could have lost a job, you could lose a person, you could lose a house, lose anything. It just crumbles before your very eyes. And instead of focusing on the grief or the loss of whatever did not happen how y'all expected it to happen, I see somebody who actually went within and day by day rebuilt. But this time, instead of wallowing in what they lost or running behind what they lost or dwelling in the fact they lost something, I see somebody who chose to keep going. But not only did they keep going, they kept learning, they kept growing. It's like they didn't sit in what happened. They took the lessons of what happened and decided, I'm going to move forward better this time. And I feel like that person has been in solitude, grinding and working on themselves and growing and breaking down the situation and getting the lessons from it and then applying the lessons to like their everyday life and moving forward in their everyday life. Because they actually are wanting to build something solid this time. And I see that coming. Because after the Hierophant, the Empress came out. Which is somebody sitting amongst everything that they've grown. The Empress plants seeds and she nurtures them. So the Empress is the person who is in her garden all day, head down, planting a seed here, making it beautiful. She knows it's going to sprout up in this corner. It's like back in the day, our grannies go out there and plant a garden. She knew her watermelons was here. She knew her tomatoes was there. She knew her corn was there. She knew her peas were there. It's like the seeds are there. Nobody else know but her. And that's what I'm seeing in like the divine feminine I'm talking to. You've been curating a beautiful life and planting seeds in all the different areas of your life, but nobody sees that but you behind the scenes. Oh, y'all, excuse me. Somebody don't want me to get this message out. Oh, no. I must be on the money, honey. And that could be another thing. Somebody might not want to see this. They know you've been working and planting, and they don't want to see this sprout. But you know what you've been planting behind the scenes. I feel like today's message, if you feel like that resonates with you, stay tuned, honey, because it's about to grow. Today's message is, do not believe that all the things that you planted, and while you were planting, you were following your heart. You were like, I want to get better in this area of my life. And you started planting seeds there. I want to get better in this area of my life. Don't for once stop and think that slow progress is no progress. You have to have the faith. Just like our grannies was out there in the field and they was planting, and they went out there every day and did what? Watered the seed, tended to the garden, pulled up the weeds every day. Did they stop and be like, I don't see no watermelons growing, so I quit? Or I don't see, no, hell no. They kept going. Next thing you know, grandma got the best watermelons on the block. I'm telling you. So listen to me. This is your seed phase. You're in the garden and you done stood back and you got everything set up in sections how you want it set up, and you're watering and you're tilling and you're pulling the weeds. And when it's pulling the weeds, I'm getting this. Pulling the weeds in your life is when you're basically the person I'm talking to in modern day time. You have your head down and you doing what's best for you. You're doing your self-care, you're doing your skincare routine, you're figuring out what food works best with your body so that you can feel the best way that you want to feel. You're taking your vitamins, you might be going to work out or thinking about starting to work out. Like, your mind is on what areas of my life can I make better. And when the weeds, like back in the day, you till the weeds up out your garden. That's the energy of when somebody comes in and they don't align, that's the Hierophant coming back around. Because the Hierophant is your morals and your values and your standards and your boundaries and what you say. When you say what you mean and you mean what you say and you stand on business, that's the Hierophant. The Hierophant ain't changing for nobody. So if you here in this bubble and you getting your skin together, you getting your wardrobe together, you getting your meals together, you getting your life together, pulling the weeds out, is you're looking around and seeing what doesn't align with this. What is not aligning with me planting this healthcare routine over here? Who is steady, not supporting that? Or if you're basically trying to start a business, who is not supporting that? They see me trying to grow, who's not doing, who's not helping, or who's hindering, who's standing in my way? Even the obstacles, the people who just are sitting in your life waiting to see what you gonna do, or judging or hating, or you're pulling them people about your life and moving forward and steady watering what you are trying to do. It's coming. The Empress card, baby, it's coming. We didn't even pull the card yet, and all that has come out, baby. It's coming. Cut the deck on Six of Swords. Moving into calmer waters. Moving into calmer waters. It's hard when you going through and you learning the lessons. Because with the Hierophant, all those lessons, all them boundaries you standing on, you had to build. You had to go through a situation where somebody fucked you over, somebody wasn't shit, somebody let you down, somebody was a liar, cheater, scammer, manipulator. You got the lesson, you bumped your head, boom, but you took that and you moved forward. Okay? Not you took that and kept letting them do. That's not the Hierophant. That's not standing on business. That's not setting your boundaries. It's like, okay, you got me, but moving forward, now that you got me and I understand the lesson, I can now move forward. That won't happen again. Okay, that's what the Hierophant is. So, baby, Queen of Cups. That's somebody who is focused on their self-care, self-love, building the best life around them possible. That's soft girl era. That's don't call me on Sundays. That's and not only that, it's I'm following my heart. I'm doing what's best for me. Not for everybody else. For me. Queen of Cups. Keep going. Leads to the Ace of Cups. Baby, if we're going from we got the seeds in the ground and we're waiting for them to grow to a full garden over here with the Empress, this is telling you keep following your heart and you're going to end up with a cup that overflows. It's like, again, it may just be a seed, you may not see it yet, but if you keep putting in the work, like they kept going out there and kept taking care of the garden until something sprouted, baby, it's gonna be a overflow. The Empress is abundance. It's not, oh, you planted the seed and something sprouted up. Just maybe a baby cucumber, that was it. No, the Empress is you planted the seed and then acres and acres of crops popped up. And baby, somebody don't want nothing to pop up because every time I say that, I don't. Y'all got some people mad that you about to sprout. Maybe they could feel it too. 4 of Wands. Yeah. With the 8 of Pentacles. 4 of Wands is usually home. 4 of Wands could be a spouse. Family members. The people closest to you. Or the people who were once closest to you. They see you building. And what about it? They know it's going to be a victory. And it's making them feel some type of way. Baby, if you got people around you just tripping for no reason, it's making them feel some type of way. They know they know. They can see. It's people from your past. Just came out clarified. 2 of Swords. People from your past who I feel like at the time that they were with you, they couldn't see your full value. They couldn't see your full worth. They just couldn't see it. They was conflicted. They was confused. They wasn't sure who you really was or what you was going to be. A King of Pentacles pops out. 10 of Pentacles. They damn sure ain't think that you was going to be wealthy. They damn sure ain't think that you was finna be abundant. That's why they're mad. They're like, damn. 6 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. They want part of this new beginning with you. I hear they don't want to be a lesson. You could be taking this person as a lesson. Like, I'm never doing that shit again. I'm about to just move forward. I'm about to just put in the work. I'm about to just figure it out. And I'm going to see where that takes me. But I'm not going backwards. And I'm not going through this shit no more. And this person is sitting back like, damn. I always knew if they actually took the time to follow their heart with that Queen of Cups. If they actually took the time and put the work in, that it was going to be successful. This person could even try to stand in your way. With this 9 of Wands. Stand in your way on purpose. Or they could be. Oof, I just heard could be. So this message could be for 2 different groups. The people who already went through it. Who are now on the other side of this with the Hierophant card. The Hierophant could have came in. They could have already went through this situation where they were trying to follow their heart and build something that made their heart overflow. And somebody who they was with this 4 of Wands saw them building and actually tried to sabotage it because they knew it would be victorious. Hating ass. The Hierophant could have came in right then and there and said, you got to make a decision. You either going to keep going on the road to success that you've been on to the Empress, or you're going to stop right here and let this person sabotage it. And one group of people have already went ahead and said, I'm not letting them stop shit. I'll let them go before they stop this motion I got flowing on this journey. And they made the choice. And as a result, with the Hierophant, now they're going towards the Empress, the abundance that we've been talking about. But then you can also have the second group of people who are right here, right now. In the midst of trying to follow their heart, trying to build something, attached to somebody who see them building and don't want them to win, don't want them to get to victory, and you could be conflicted, and the Hierophant card for you could mean you need to be making a decision right now. Now, mind you, I just said it's 2 groups of us in this room. So, anybody who is at the crossroads of needing to make a decision on if I'm going to keep going on my journey or am I going to try to work on it with this person. And listen, if there is something that's genuinely in your heart, genuinely pulling at your soul to do, that's beneficial to you, it ain't hurting nobody, And it could be very beneficial to you, and you feel it in your soul that that's what you should be doing. Anybody who is purposely standing in the way, and you will know that person by they not really happy for your wins. How y'all together? And you go get the logo for the business or whatever, and they just don't care. Or they late to everything, or can't help with nothing, or listen. You know, if you know, you know. I don't gotta convince nobody. It's either your story or it ain't. But the fact that I just said is two groups in here, but the same message. The first group should understand that people have already been through it. So it's possible. It's possible. If you scared to leave, walk away, not sure what to do, if you stuck, confused, it's possible. In the second group, if you at the crossroads, what's the second group at the crossroads of? Queen of Swords, sticking to the boundaries they already had to put in place. Two of Wands, that person could be trying to spin the block, baby. Do not. These came out together. Yeah. Trying to spin the block swiftly. Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups. Trying to come back and have what you probably wanted with them before, but do not. It's Nine of Swords. They could be stuck in regret, or they might have reached out already, left you in anxiety. No, they stuck in regret over your new beginning. With the Ace of Wands, this person is stuck in regret over your new beginnings. Do not. We don't even care. And don't care. I don't mean to be harsh, but anybody who you literally can look at and know that that was a lesson for you spiritually. If they was to spin the block and you turn around, that is nothing but a test. Ten of Swords. Nothing but a test. Look, she literally is looking at her phone with 10 swords in her book. Nothing but a test. To tempt you off your path. You see a snake in that cup up there? And this person can come back offering money, power, conversation, love, romance. I see a lot in this card. But I also see a snake. So that's a fair warning for anybody who got anybody. Is Mercury. Look, that could be another reason. I can't damn near talk. Is Mercury retrograde approaching? It's also full moon energy right now. And we in Cancer season. People was in their feelings. A lot of people are about to spin, curve, baby, around the block. If you know, with the Hierophant card, you know the lessons you got. You do not need to bump that head no more. You got the lesson. You know the lesson. Just stick with the lesson. If you know, please don't go. Don't go. Four of Swords. With the Knight of Cups. If you accept the cup from that person, you're going to just be stuck right back in your head. Right back stressed out. Right back confused. Right back. Who would want to go to this from the Empress? Baby, don't do it. Give me something. Queen of Pentacles. Stay focused on what you building in front of you. And if you on a journey with somebody and you not sure if they really there for you, focus on you. And see how they react. I promise you. Every time. That's all you got to do. Page of Swords. What's that? Page of Swords usually brings communication. It could be a text message, something small, something light coming in. Five of Swords. Nobody will win with that. Like I said, with Mercury retrograde, some people just shooting the shot just to see if they still got it. Baby, make them brick. 3 of Wands. You got ships coming in. King of Wands. It's that King of Wands. A Page of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. What is that? Page of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. I see. That's this person. That's why I can't talk. Hold on. That's this other person energy coming through. Baby, with the 3 of Wands, she focused on those boats back there. She's focused on her ships coming in. She's not focused on nobody trying to come in and give them no communication. And this King of Wands came in and he focused on her. The more you focus on yourself, what I said with that Queen of Pentacles back there, focus on yourself and see how they feel about it. For that group that's still coming through and they not sure, like I said, focus on yourself. You see how she focused on her own ships coming in, and you see his fist brought up how mad he is. That King of Wands, like, what? You not? That's how that person gonna start acting. Again. The more you focus on whatever this pentacle is, so a pentacle is trying to build some type of actual stability in the 3D, which is the world we currently live in. Just when you walk around, going to the store, going to work, all this and that. So you're focused. Look how close that pentacle is to them glasses. She is focused. Or whatever that is. That could be buying a house, getting a new job, starting a new business. This is focusing on something that can be beneficial to you financially, or beneficial to you in the long term, beneficial to you over time. It can be focused on building your credit, focused on just, there's some type of pentacle you're focused on. And the more you focus on it, the more they're going to feel shut out. Look at the next card that came out. The Five of Pentacles, the more you focus on that, the more you're going to, either you're going to feel shut out by them or they're going to feel shut out by you. But that's that jealousy. 8 of Wands. Knight of Wands. Spirit said, and move forward anyways. I don't care. If you go to focus on that and they decide they're going to walk away from you or get to tripping or shut you out or start being cold, and Spirit say, and move forward anyways. And move forward anyways. And then for the people who have already went down this road, what I heard Spirit say with this 5 of Cups that came out, I tossed it to the side because I wanted to wrap up that other message. This 5 of Cups is saying you need not to be more focused on what you lost with those spilled cups. Don't be so focused on what didn't happen or what you thought would happen or how the things in your past did happen. Because it's okay to grieve. She got this black on. It's okay to grieve. It's okay. It's okay. But you also see that bridge behind her. When you get that grief, you got to keep going. But what I feel like the Hierophant again is saying to you in this message, don't be so focused on those spilled cups that you don't see the 2 still behind you. Don't be so focused on what didn't work out that you don't see everything that did. It could be like, and then that could have been a message for the past too. If you I just love how this message is shifting back and forth. If you did choose to focus on something and that person walked away from you, that could have left you in this energy. And that's okay. Because it's a whole nother opportunity right behind you though. And I feel like that's what the message with that is. Just give me some cards to close it out, Spirit. Just a couple cards to close the message out. 10 of Wands. 8 of Cups. Baby, they're trying to hurry up and get their story in. Somebody's overburdened because you did walk away. They are. That's their burden to hold, not yours. 7 of Swords. They didn't do you right. So you chose to go work on yourself. 3 of Cups. Now they see you as being celebrated. They see you as the Queen of Wands, which is sexy, fiery, in her own lane, doing her own thing. You moving on to calmer waters. And you protected yourself from them. 2 of Pentacles. This person could be juggling finances. Page of Cups. They have very little to offer you. 8 of Swords. But that situation cannot leave you trapped. Keep going. And focus on what's in front of you. I'm going to leave it at that, y'all. I love y'all. Feels good to be back. And stay tuned, y'all. I'll be back. And more. Alright, love. So bye.